kind of surprised that I'm using this in just for about almost a nearly 5-minute deal, but see what I can do on my first break. But I thought I'd kind of answer a question real quickly that a lot of people seem to wonder and try to guess why. And that is, why does basically the question I think anybody would have is, when the Popeye character was created, why throughout majority of the history of the character does his love interest act like a slut? Basically, why does she prefer someone like a Bluto or a Brutus or whoever is in that position over Popeye, only for in the end Popeye to come back and save her because she obviously changes her mind, or she starts seeing the true intentions. You know, a lot of fans have always said, that Popeye should just dump her, honestly. You know, some have even said that, hey, you know, the writers or whoever should just have Popeye dump her and be done with it because of the way she acts. I look at it like this with the Olive character. You know, this is the way I look at it with the Olive character, okay? Got 4 minutes and 4.5 minutes to say this. I look at Olive's character as sort of being an equivalent of a fangirl character. An obsessed fangirl. Kind of think of it this way. You know how Sonic fans are divided when it comes to Sonic being with somebody? Like, a lot prefer Sonic to be with Sally, which I'm a supporter of. I'm a supporter of Sonic Sally. But I'm also somebody that's okay if it's depending on the medium and version of Sonic. I'm okay if he's with Amy or whoever they deal with him, whoever they put him with. But majority of the time I've grown up and supported the Sonic Sally pairing. But throughout a lot of fan art and fan fiction, and even in the official comics, you know, you've had indications that, well, Amy is sort of crazy for Sonic. True, they've toned her down in the comics and even the games and even in the new Sonic Boom, but you could tell that there's still that, you know, that craziness, that attraction to him. Now, the reason I bring this up is because everybody's always looked at Amy as being that crazy fangirl, that stalker, somebody that wants to be with the hero or be with her crush because, you know, she could go out, because at least it'll let her, she could go, because at least she could say, hey, look, I dated this guy, I'm with this guy that nobody said I'd be with. It's kind of it's also along the lines, as strangely as a comparison as it is, to what happened years ago. See, years ago, photos leaked out of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez being a couple, and when that happened, you had a bunch of young fangirls basically get upset that, threaten Selena, and, you know, basically say, stay away from, basically with some saying, stay away from my Justin, he's mine, da 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 da. So, as a strange comparison as it is with the Olive Oyl character in Popeye, it's sort of what she is when it comes to these other characters, either portrayed by the Bluto character or someone in that role. Basically, she becomes obsessed. She becomes a fangirl around them. She becomes such a fangirl that she gets blinded by the fact that she doesn't see the truth about them until it's almost too late, and she has to depend on Popeye to see her, or save her. So that's how I interpret her characteristics. That she's nothing more than a fangirl when she gets around all these other guys she gets attracted to and rather be with than with Popeye, until her eyes are opened and she realizes all that's happened is she's been blinded by her fangirlism, and now she's seeing the truth. So to me, that's exactly how I look at the Olive Oyl character in Popeye, and I see how I see her being portrayed in her characteristics. I know some people may not agree with that, but that's just my opinion on it though. So let me know what you guys think down below. I gotta get back to work.